Snowbird season has officially started here in the Villages, Florida, so welcome back to all of our northern friends, and I hope you did not pack the cold or even give it your forwarding address. For y'all that are new here, my name is Caitlin, and this is the Villages, Florida. I've been slacking a little bit this past month getting videos out to y'all, and that is mainly because our first wave of snowbirds have migrated down. So that means that for me, work is starting to get a little bit crazy. And then right now we're just in the middle of Thanksgiving week. So I am taking pretty much every chance that I have to get a little bit of a breather and enjoy time with family and friends. So with that being said, I wanted to talk a little bit today about some events that we have coming up that you may want to add to your calendar if you are in the Villages area, pretty much the last little bit of November and all of December. So I like to explain that snowbird migration typically takes place in 3 waves. We have our first quarter of villagers return between Halloween and Thanksgiving. Then the next wave is going to be our largest, and that's between Thanksgiving and Christmas/New Year's, with about half or like 2/4 of the villagers coming back. And then the last quarter of snowbirds will come after Christmas or the New Year and stay until about March or April. Once we hit January 1st, we will pretty much be at capacity, and for pretty much everybody who wants to return back to Florida or winter in Florida. This is going to be a heads up for some of our full-timers that have not gone through a full snowbird season yet. Things are going to get crowded. There are going to be more cars on the road. Golf carts will take up more parking spaces, and then you will probably have to get to your recreation-led activities earlier than you would have had to do in the summertime to have your spot. Please, full-timers, do not be ugly to our snowbirds when they come back. They're our friends, and they pay the same amount for houses, more in taxes because they're probably not homesteaded, and then they pay their amenity fee every month like the rest of us, even though they are not using it. I feel like I'm the shark from Finding Nemo of Fish Are Friends, not food. Snowbirds are friends. Welcome them back. We are happy to have them. So that could be my first little tiny rant of the day. There may be more, so heads up. So I'm also at Eastport today to record, and I'm sure some of y'all watched one of my last videos asking when Eastport is going to open. Obviously, we are in a different location, and we are in the downtown area right now. The square is still not technically open, and every now and then you're going to hear a truck beeping in the background or machinery beeping. So bear with me on that. I'm going to try to cut it out as much as possible, but it may not happen. We have a bar hut that is open, and Prime and Ember on the corner is a restaurant that is open. We're decorated for Christmas. The Christmas tree, we have some outdoor lights, the giant ornaments, all of that, some decorations, but there's still no entertainment playing or on the schedule so far. And they haven't given us a date for tree lighting like other squares. And we're actually going to talk about that here in a second. But I don't think we're that far off. I think it's coming. They are just going to maybe send us a revised entertainment calendar. I don't know. No other storefront or restaurant has made any announcement or starting their build or signaling like a grand opening date besides the road barricades coming down and Prime and Ember opening. We're still just kind of in waiting limbo. Something fun that the residents of Wellpoint, Oak Hollow, Shady Brook, Moultrie Creek, some others around this area, is they are actually coming down on Friday nights to the square area with their own folding chairs and speakers. They're meeting neighbors, they're having their own little powwow, bringing some snacks, drinks, all of that. I think it's cute, love it. These residents are excited to see what Eastport has to offer. They're already trying to get like the best spots at the square, kind of feel the whole thing out. So with how many people are already showing up, I can tell you right now that this snowbird season will likely have a lot of people crowding Eastport, really because on any given day, it's going to be new and exciting. So keep that in mind when you're coming down here, but we are all very excited. See, now you can hear like the truck beeping. I'm sorry, can't help it. But hopefully more announcements will be made soon for entertainment to officially start. So we are going to talk about our public and free events now that this is snowbird season. So immediately following Thanksgiving, Spanish Springs and Brownwood are going to be doing their tree lighting on November 29th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. These are like a festival type atmosphere with live music, of course, special events, maybe some food trucks or other vendors, photo booth locations, and then a meet and greet with Santa, Mrs. Claus, and an elf. Brownwood mentions a holiday market, whereas Spanish Springs does not. So maybe it's because Spanish Springs is still going through its renovation. It may not be as big as it has been in the years past. So again, Spanish Springs and Brownwood is going to be a tree lighting on November 29th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tree lighting at 8. Next up is going to be Lake Sumter Landing and Middleton tree lighting on December 6th, the following weekend. Lake Sumter Landing mentions the same holiday market that Brownwood talked about, and that one is listed from 4 to 9 p.m. with the tree lighting at 8. But Middleton is going to be a little bit different and only scheduled to happen from 5 to 8 p.m. I don't know if that means that the tree lighting will happen right at 8 p.m. for Middleton. I don't know if it's going to be at 7, a little bit earlier. Who knows? But there is going to be the charter school jazz band playing a little bit. And then, of course, photo ops with props, Santa, Mrs. Claus, that whole crew. Staying on the same lighting traditions, there will be a menorah lighting on Sunday, December 14th in Brownwood, and another Wednesday, December 17th at Spanish Springs, both between 2 and 4 p.m. They are both featuring music from the Shalom Choir to the Temple Shalom Choir, and then a retelling of the Hanukkah story with dreidel and dancing. This should be right before evening entertainment will take place, so you can have a nice night, go out, look at the menorah lighting, and then stay in Spanish Springs or Brownwood. We have a ton of ticketed events that are going to be held by the Village's entertainment that you have to go to their website to purchase tickets directly. I'm going to go down our list and talk about a few upcoming events that you may be interested in. Again, these are going to be ticketed events that you must purchase a ticket prior to going. The New York City Tenors celebrating Christmas at the Savannah Center on Wednesday, December 3rd. Then there is Carols by Candlelight, vocal performance by Alex Santorello. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. With music from Trans-Siberian Orchestra. This has 3 events at the Savannah Center on December 5, 6, 7. They are doing this to help raise money for the Noon Rotary Club. The Village's high school will also be performing A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens for December 5th and 6th at the Tracy Performing Arts Center in Middleton. There is more that weekend. Oh my goodness. Krista Joy's Country Christmas Show featuring Donna Moore, Kip Sweeney, and the Country Christmas Band will be at the Epic Theater's Playhouse at Lake Sumter Landing, December 7th. Santa's Circus is December 7th, also at the Tracy Performing Arts Center. Lobby Lounge Cabaret, Keys to Christmas. That's going to be 2 pianos playing classics. That is also at the Sharon on December 9th. Wizards of Winter is a holiday rock opera, December 10th at the Savannah Center. The Nutcracker Ballet performed at the Sharon on December 12th. Went last year. It was phenomenal, so highly recommend you go. The Village's middle school winter concert, where 200 students in band, choir, and then their musical theater program will be performing at the Tracy Arts Center. Spirit of the Season 2025 will feature 4 world champion barbershop quartets on December 14th at the Sharon. Then we have White Christmas, a tribute to Bing Crosby's Christmas special. That is going to be December 15th at the Savannah Center. The Village's High School Winterscapes Jazz Band concert on December 16th at the Tracy Performing Arts Center. Celtic Angels Christmas December 17th at the Savannah Center. And then last but not least is Dolly Parton's Smoky Mountain Christmas Carol, December 20th and 21st at the Sharon. Guys, this wasn't even half of the events. I just wanted to get you guys going to see all of the events that are going to be happening outside of our regular evening entertainment. I'm, of course, going to be going to a few of the events at the Tracy Performing Arts Center to support our neighbors and their kids. I really love arts in the school, so I'm going to make sure to show up as much as possible to make sure that that stays in schools. We love it. We love a theater kid. Now, SantaCon South. Y'all, if y'all have never heard of SantaCon or you are totally new to the village's craziness, you want to show up to this. SantaCon is a mix between a golf cart parade, bar crawl, and then just like a red and white Santa explosion with literally hundreds of people dressed up. This year, they're going to start at Sawgrass at 11 a.m. and then go up to Brownwood as a big old like caravan. They will continue the party up in Brownwood. You don't need to be a member of a group, pay fees, do anything like that in order to participate. Golf carts will be decorated. I think it's a riot. Absolutely love it. Big event. We will be there. So with that being said, I also have another really special event for me that is also happening on December 13th. It is a Saturday, but it's later in the evening. So what I want is everybody who is going to be participating in SantaCon earlier that day with a decorated golf cart to come back down to Middleton that evening because we are having our lighted golf cart parade. This is the second year that I'm organizing our lighted golf cart parade, and that's going to go through our Middleton downtown as well as phases 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately, phase 4 and 5 are on the other side of Central Parkway, and then phase 6 just basically started. So I'm still a little bit uncomfortable asking people to drive their carts, kids, everything like that through active construction where there's still going to be like nails or debris or anything on the road, and you just don't want that. So phase 1, 2, and 3 and our downtown will be in the parade. With that being said, on December 13th, starting at 5 p.m., we will be lining up the golf carts to participate in the parade. This is going to be open for everybody, Middleton, villagers. If you got a golf cart, come play. The only requirement is that you are old enough to drive a golf cart at night and that the cart is decorated. This is a nighttime parade, so you must have lights on the cart in order to play along. If you do not have lights, I'm sorry, you cannot drive with us, but you can participate by watching on the parade route. Last year, I think we had about 60 carts participate. This year, I want over 100. And if it's going on the same day that SantaCon is happening, y'all have no excuse to not be decorated and festive and ready to come spread some Christmas cheer for us. I've seen what y'all villagers can do. And the kids down here, they want that. We want that energy. We want the celebration. So come and play. I am going to be giving out cash prizes for the top 3 best decorated carts for 2nd and 3rd place. Of course, music is going to be encouraged on the carts. Costumes are encouraged. Lights are mandatory. We will roll out of Dry Creek Park in phase 2 of Middleton at 6 p.m. The address is 7777 Dry Creek Trail. You can put it into your village's app for directions. I have a designated leader that we will all follow as a group, so we don't need to know the parade route or memorize that ahead of time. I'm also going to be live streaming the parade, probably on here. And then I would love to end the parade with the big guy standing in the back of a Jeep. I don't know how we're getting that worked out yet, but we're in the process. So if any of y'all are friends with Santa, wink, wink, on available December 13th from 5 p.m. to maybe like 7:30, 8 p.m., please call me as soon as possible. I desperately need /want Santa, Mrs. Claus, Elf, all of that to be in our parade. If anybody would like to donate candy to be tossed out, you can also reach out to me and I will pick it up to distribute to some of our participants. If you want to participate, I have made the event page on Facebook that I'm going to have linked in the description, and it looks like this. But please just say that you're either interested or that you're going, just so I can get a roundabout number of what to expect. Again, my goal is over 100 carts. I need help, and I know that y'all can do it. Please do not leave me hanging. I want this to be great. I am so excited about it. It makes me so happy to do these events for our neighbors and our friends. So just come on out and have a good time with us. It's going to be awesome. If it was anything like last year, it would be awesome. So again, here's the route of the parade. If anybody is interested, we'll start at Dry Creek in Middleton, go through our downtown, and then hit phase 1, 2, and 3. We will not be hitting every street, but we are going to be going through all of the main areas. Okay. I'm almost done, I promise. Last up is going to be December 20th, will be Scooter's Christmas Pajama Bash at Brownwood. And this is from 4 to 9 p.m. Scooter is a DJ that will teach you how to do line dances with like over-the-top theatrics. This is also going to be like a festival type event with the stilt walkers, photo booths, and the Grinch. I love the Grinch. I'm a big fan, so I will be there. It is 100% my favorite Christmas movie, and I can probably quote just about the entire part of the Jim Carrey version, at least. And then that night, there's also going to be the Doodle Express giving out rides. The Doodle Express is a handmade mini train made and ran by some of my dear friends, Barry and Brenda, who also own Royal Coat Decorative Concrete for all of your garage epoxy needs. They were so kind and brought the Doodle Express to Middleton last year for our kids. And I just think that they're absolutely wonderful people. So I had to gush on them just a little bit. So if you do end up going to Scooter's Pajama Party, then go say hi to them. That party, reminder, is going to be December 20th at Brownwood between 4 and 9 p.m. I think that's all the most important things that I wanted to share with y'all. We've gone through an entire list. I can guarantee that I will be seen wearing some of the ugliest costumes, the tacky glasses. I don't care, whatever. I love it. I think it's fun. I want to see yours. Let's take pictures. Let's do all that. Who cares? Lots of villagers during this time are also going to be hosting their own driveway parties, events at rec centers. Lots of things happening. It is an incredibly busy time in the bubble. So, of course, be kind to one another, have some fun, invite neighbors out that you haven't met before, try something new. You never know. This could just be a fun and exciting time for you, and it could be awesome. So, I'm certainly going to see some of y'all around. Please show up to our golf cart parade in Middleton as a participant or a spectator. Just have the time of your life. I am so excited. SantaCon's going to be great. Hitting some of these events. We got a busy month ahead. We'll see you around town, guys.